Greetings everyone, my name is Yuxing, and today we'll be taking a look at the Hiya Toys SkullCrawler from Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, before we dive in, there's something I want to mention really quick. You see, on my unboxing video, I went on a small rant about something related to Hiya Toys and this SkullCrawler in particular. So let me explain. Hiya Toys announced the Godzilla E-Bolt from Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, to be released on November 2024. Sadly, however, the figure got delayed twice by now. Actually, never mind. Since I was recording this video, I just discovered that it got delayed again to February, which basically says it's gonna come out on March. Now, why am I saying all of this? Okay, so for this SkullCrawler, supposedly, Big Buy Toy Store, the website that I normally use to buy figures, they supposedly announced that it was gonna come out on March or April, between those 2 months, if I remember correctly. But suddenly, it got released like weeks ago. Like, the moment that I uploaded my unboxing video, I think it was a day after I received it. So let me get this straight, Hiya. So one gets delayed, and the other one just comes out just because? I don't know. Maybe Big Buy Toy Store had the date wrong, Hiya maybe released this as compensation for the delays, or this is just BS. Well, regardless of my bias on this situation, let's see if this SkullCrawler is worth the penny. So for the pin and sculpt of this creature, it's actually great. For being a figure with small proportions, the sculpt just looks incredible. You can see it has so many details in the skin and also in the back with that spine popping up. And the red coloration on it just gives it even more depth to the details. The head and the mouth is where I'm more surprised about. Like, just look at this skull design and those tiny eyes, like Jesus. And if we open the mouth, Jesus Christ, the mouth looks all slimy and gross. Matter of fact, the whole figure looks all glossy, which isn't bad, mind. Now going back to the mouth, the teeth are really nice painted and they just look great. And if you look up in the inside of the mouth, you can see that there's some small teeth up there. Such cool and well done figure overall. And by the way, just a final note before finishing this section, this figure costs around just $50, not counting shipping by the way. So yeah, really amazing from Hiya Toys. Articulation. So for the head, the mouth has this interesting mechanic where when you open one section of the mouth, the other half opens simultaneously. The tongue has a ball joint. The neck has 3 to 4 sections of ball joints, I believe, which gives the figure a good range for looking up and looking down. The arms. We have a rotation and a hinge as usual, a bicep swivel, a double hinge at the elbow, be careful with these spikes though, and we have a hinge and a swivel at the wrist. The body, from the upper section down, it's divided into 3 segments, which each has a tight ball joint, so do be careful here. And finally, we have the tail, which, funnily enough, is not articulated, but it does have a bendy wire. I'm honestly a little bit scared with bendy wires, because I heard they tend to snap the more you move them around. So I hope it doesn't snap soon enough. When it comes to accessories, it's an understatement to say that he's limited. So he only comes with an exchangeable tongue part, where compared to the one he has in the mouth by default, this one is sticking out more, and it looks like it's divided in several tentacles or something like that. In all honesty, kind of disappointed when it comes to accessories, but in reality, what else could this SkullCrawler come with? So for size, he's kind of weird. If I try to straighten him up really well, he's around the 4 inches tall. and long-wise, he's around 13 inches, I believe. So for size comparison, here's him with both the SH Monster Arts Godzilla from 2019 and Kong from 2021. Here is with Mecha Godzilla from the same movie as Kong, Godzilla Final Wars, Hiya Toys Burning Godzilla, and finally, the Hazuki Fiona. So after all of this, what do I think about this figure overall? Objectively, this figure is definitely a blast. I don't have the original Skull Devil, the one that got released before this one, but I can tell right away this one is an upgrade from that one, from head to toe. Paint sculpt is great, articulation is good, and while it doesn't have much to bring, it's still a fair purchase compared to an SH Monster Arts. Now, I'm still a little bit bitter about what I said about the Godzilla Evolve situation and everything, but I mean, I was gonna get this guy regardless, so in the end, I'm really satisfied. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Good night, fellow collectors.